Right now, you're sitting in a warm room. Maybe you've got a coffee. Maybe you're scrolling on your phone. But what if I told you that right now, in an alternate version of Earth, your city doesn't exist? Your country is buried under a wall of ice 2 kilometers thick. And you're not watching YouTube. You're hunting for food in a blizzard, hoping to survive the night. Welcome to the terrifying world. If the Ice Age never ended, and trust me, by the end of this video you will never take a warm room for granted again. Now here's the thing most people don't realize. The Ice Age didn't just happen once. There have been at least 5 major ice ages in Earth's history. And the last one, it ended roughly 12,000 years ago. 12,000 years. That's it. That's the only reason cities like New York, London, and Toronto even exist. Because before that, they were under ice. So let's ask the big question. What if that ice never melted? What if, right now, in this timeline, the Ice Age was still going strong? Picture this. It's the year 2025. But instead of warm green continents, most of North America, Europe, and Asia are covered by enormous ice sheets. Some of them 3 to 4 kilometers thick. To put that in perspective, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building on Earth, is less than 1 kilometer tall. The ice above where London sits would be 4 times that height. For Burj Khalifas, stacked, just ice. And this is where things start to get really strange. Because if those ice sheets still existed today, the entire map of human civilization would be completely different. Here's the science, but don't worry, I'm not going to bore you. Think of the Earth like a giant fruit. In a normal ice age, the top and bottom of that fruit, the poles, get covered in a thick icy shell. That shell reflects sunlight back into space instead of absorbing it. Less warmth, more ice, more reflection. It's a feedback loop, and once it gets going, it is extremely hard to stop. Now in our world, slight changes in Earth's orbit, combined with volcanic activity and rising CO2, helped warm the planet enough to melt those glaciers. But remove any one of those factors, and the ice stays, forever. Okay, so the ice stays. Now what? Well, first, food, gone. Most of the farmland that feeds the world today, the wheat fields of Canada, the grain belts of Europe, the rice paddies of Asia, all of it buried under glaciers. The only land available for farming would be a narrow band near the equator. We're talking about feeding 8 billion people on roughly 1/5 of today's farmland. Famine wouldn't be a crisis. It would be a permanent way of life. But here's something even weirder. We would look different. With thousands of generations living in extreme cold, humans would likely evolve shorter, stockier bodies, built to hold heat. Think wider chests, thicker limbs, and probably a lot more facial hair. Your Stone Age cousin would look at your skinny modern self and absolutely lose it. And this is where things become truly terrifying. No farming revolution means no cities. No cities means no trade routes. No trade routes means no Rome. No Rome means no legal systems, no roads, no architecture that inspired the modern world. And without that foundation, no industrial revolution, no electricity, no internet, no YouTube, no this video, humanity might still be living in small, scattered survival tribes, spending every single day just trying to find enough food to make it to tomorrow. But here's the thing that keeps scientists up at night. Would some version of humanity eventually break through? Would sheer human stubbornness and creativity eventually build civilization even under the ice? Or would the Ice Age have finally completely won? Here's what we know for sure. Every warm meal you've ever eaten, every city you've ever walked through, every invention that's ever made your life easier, all of it rests on a 12,000-year-old accident of planetary warming. Remove that, and the entire story of human civilization collapses like a snowflake hitting your palm. So the next time you sit in a warm house, sipping something hot, remember, in another version of this planet, you might be digging through frozen Earth just to survive another freezing night. The Ice Age didn't conquer us, but only barely. So here's your question to think about. If the Ice Age had lasted, do you think humanity would have found a way? Or would the ice have won? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one.